Well, first off, I want to say thanks for tuning in, guys. It's the next day. It's the day after I caught my personal best smallmouth, 6.5 pounds, which you'll see in the footage coming up. I'm still shocked. Never seen a smallmouth that big in person. It just was stunning. So I just wanted to take this opportunity to first off thank everyone for the support and the views and the likes and the comments. I really appreciate it. It means a lot. I don't get paid to do this. I have no sponsors. I do this to make memories and have fun, and I enjoy it. It's a blast making videos. And when you can have those special moments like catching your personal best smallmouth, catch it on video, you have that forever. And that's why I do this. So, but with your support and the likes and the comments, it keeps me going. And I just want to say thank you for that. So I have a few shout outs I want to put out. First shout out is going to my wife. Baby, I love you. She's amazing. She puts up with me and my craziness and my crazy fishing addiction. Without her, I couldn't do it. I love you, babe. Next, I want to give a shout out to a few subscribers and fellow YouTubers. First off, I want to give a shout out to a buddy of mine, Sean, and Gary and Ryan, the crew over at Corner Pub Sports. Check them out. They got an awesome podcast. If you like sports, these guys are crazy. They're the shock jocks of radio. They're a trip. Check them out. But those guys, good crew. And I always get a lot of support from them guys. I just wanted to say thank you for that. Also wanted to give a shout out to L-Town Bassin and his girl Melissa. They're a fishing couple, YouTubers, and they're subscribers of my channel, and I'm subscribed to them. Those two are awesome. They put out some good content. They just hit recently a spot that's on my bucket list, which is the Susquehanna, which might not happen this year, but maybe next year. Maybe we'll do a collaboration or something. I don't know. I'm gonna have to get with those guys and work it out. But I wanted to say thank you guys for the likes and the great comments you put out. You guys are awesome. I'll leave a link down below. You can check out their videos, check out their channel. Good channel, good content. Next, I'm going to give out a shout out to another local YouTuber and a good guy, Ed Kaczynski. He fishes out here every so often. Matter of fact, he's right off that point right over there. I don't know if you can see him, but yeah, Ed's a good guy. He's a trip. Get along with him good. He's got some great videos. He's catfish killer right now. He's just knocking them dead. But yeah, check his channel out. I'll leave a link for him also. Also want to give a shout out to Ryan, one of my subscribers that I see here at the lake every so often. Also want to give a shout out to Daniel. He's actually over there right now putting his boat in a truck. Another follower, great guy. Always good comments and likes, and just want to say thanks, Daniel. Thanks for the support. Okay, the catch of my personal best smallmouth will come up just after the reel review that you're about to see. I have the TeamLews TLC 2000, and I just bought a 1000 because I like the 2000 so much. So check this out. Time to switch up to the drop shot. Give it a little scent. See if anybody's hungry. Well, I'm going to tell you, I've been a fan of Lews reels and rods for a long time. Probably ever since I bought my first Super Duty casting reel, all the way down to my latest purchase. I finally did it. I pulled the trigger. Bought myself a TeamLews Custom Pro speed spin, and I couldn't be happier. So Lews came out with this reel. I think they broke it out at ICAST 2018. Came to market in 2019, available for us to buy, and I've been watching it for a while. Went out to a couple of tackle shops and have checked it out in person, held it in hand, watched the reviews, and yeah, finally pulled the trigger on her. This reel is just packed with some awesome features. Man, this reel is smooth. She has a 6:2 to 1 gear ratio, so every time I turn the crank on this reel, the rotor spins 6.2 times. Picks up 32 inches of line. And I'll tell you what, you need that when you get one of these fatties that grabs your bait and comes running at you. You want to be able to pick that slack up quick so you don't lose her. You know, you may lose your PB. You don't want to do that, so you want the ability to really pick that slack up quick. And with this kind of gear ratio on a spinning reel, it's what you need. I'll tell you, this reel is packed with some pretty cool features. It's got 12 ball bearings in it, a precision cut pinion gear made of aluminum, which is like, and it's extra strong. Oh, 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 there's a bite. Extra strong. When you put those two features together, this thing cranks slicker than an eel. It is so smooth. I mean, you don't feel any backlash from the gears. You don't feel any, you know, meshing. It's just smooth. Shallow water bite dries up and the bass get real finicky. I like to break out the drop shot. Come out offshore. Ooh, there's a bite. Like to come out offshore, find a nice little active school and do some drop shotting. And one of the deciding factors in buying this reel for me was being able to accurately adjust. I mean, you can just, every little click, set this drag just right. Finesse baits and you're drop shotting, light wire hooks, you want to have a really good accurate drag so when you hook into a decent fish, she don't straighten the hook out. The drag system on this reel is completely sealed, so it'll keep water and debris out. It's got 20 pounds of drag, so that's about as strong as a bear's breath. So if you need to, you can really crank down and pull in a fatty if you have to. The spool is knurled, and they do that to prevent any line slippage. I still like to put on about maybe, I don't know, 6 or 7 yards of 10-pound fluoro first, and then I will tie my braid to my fluoro and then finish spooling the line up, or spooling the reel up. That's just my preference. But I run 30-pound braid, and I think it's equivalent to like 8-pound test. The spool holds 160 yards of 8-pound line, which is a pretty decent amount. So the TL2000 has a rotor that's completely trimmed out. They did this to lighten the weight of the reel without sacrificing strength. Lews calls it a skeleton rotor. This reel weighs about 8.8 ounces. Has a heavy duty bail on it. And I love this detent, this hard click detent that the spinning reel has. So when you go to cast, it's not going anywhere. It's not going to pop off on you. It's not going to, you know, possibly whip or snap your line when you long bomb cast a lure if you have to. And that's important. I've had reels in the past when I was younger that the bail would just roll over on you when you go do a long bomb cast, and that just completely kills you, especially when you lose that last bait into the drink. So another awesome feature that Lews were put into this reel. And I'll tell you, the people over at Lews, they think of everything. This is the first time I ever got a reel that came with these Teflon washers or plastic washers with it. And did a little research, and what I found was the washers are there, they're actually shims. And what you do is, if your reel over time from compressing your discs and you know, tightening up your drag, you compress the disc, the rotor will start to sit lower on the pinion gear. So what happens when you spool up line or you start retrieving, your line will bunch up at one end of the reel or the other, and it gets to be a mess. You can have like too much line all the way at the top, too much line at the bottom. So the washers, you put the washers behind the rotor. So you pull off the rotor, you put the washers behind the rotor, and depending on whether the line is, too thick at the top or too thick at the bottom, you'll either put a thinner washer on or a thicker washer on, and that will compensate for the compression of those discs over time. I mean, they think of everything. So they have a really decent spooled reel, and it's consistent throughout. I love it, man. I love it. I love the guys over at Lews. Let's get back to fishing. Tell you what, if it wasn't for this reel, I would have lost this fish. The reel is smooth. The drag is awesome. Look what the fish did to this hook. I'm still shocked. I probably would have lost her if it wasn't for that reel. So, drop shotting. This was the bait. This was the hook. I'm going to be hanging this up in my fishing room. Awesome. So, this is the setup. This is the deal. I have graphed this spot, I don't know, 1,000 times I've been over it. I've only fished it twice. The first time I fished it, this happened. There we go. Ooh. Ooh, what is this? Oh! What the freak was that? Cut me clean off. Whoa. Guys, this spot holds giants. Oh man, I was using the Lews carbon fire reel, entry-level reel. I've had it for years. It's kind of like the meat and potatoes of spinning reels. Reasonably priced. It's a good reel, but I needed something with better drag control, better adjustment. And after losing that fish, it was a no-brainer. I popped on the TeamLews TLC 2000 like that. Now I got better drag control, and I was able to finally land a giant. Okay, so here's how it went. The whole day, it was probably one of the toughest days of fishing for me all season. It should have been on fire. The day was perfect for catching them. It was cloudy, raining, there was a little bit of wind, the water temps were perfect, but this is what happened. That's been the extent of the day. It's been tough. I'm finding fish all over, but they're just not biting. Go get your mama. I fished everything: crankbaits, spinner baits, jigs, glide baits, top water. And in the end, I wound up going to my drop shot. Drop shot saved the day. I ran all my camera batteries down. I was down to the last couple bars on the batteries that were running in the cameras I had. My back camera completely died. Both boat batteries running the motor were almost dead. I had hit every hot spot that I have on this lake except for one, and I went back to it, and then I got her. Here's what you've been waiting for, guys: the footage of my awesome 6.5 pound smallmouth. Check this out. Here, fishy, 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 fishy. Here, fishy, 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 fishy. stay pinned. Yeah, that motor. Come on. Oh man. Oh man, on the drop shot. Oh, she's not giving up either. God. Oh my God. Oh man, look at this. Oh my God. Oh. Oh my. Okay, okay. Wow. Easy, girl. Easy. Top of the mouth. Oh. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. On the drop shot, towards the end of the day, underwater point, 6.5. Oh my God, a 6.5. Another 6.5. Look at her. What a beast. On the drop shot. Okay. Alright, now put you down for me, honey. Get some air. Okay. Whew. So, pretty much all day has been one miserable bite. I haven't been able to really put anything together. Came up on this little underwater point, grabbed a couple fish, figured I'd drop the drop shot down, and she just smashed it. Whew. Oh my God, look at the size of that fish. Wow. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Wow. Well, it's been a dead stick all day. And a last ditch effort, I came off this little underwater point and dropped the drop shot right in an area where I saw a couple fish and just completely got hammered by that 6.5 pounder. I can't believe it. Wow. What a way to end the day. I can't get over it. I'm shaking like a leaf. I didn't think I was going to get her in.